It's been neglected that all of this stuff over here needs to be thrown away. But of course, most of it's boxes or actual like that's a heater, and it almost exploded on me. Like the wire started melting. Like this happened in the wall. Now then again, the thing usually retails for like $50. I got it at a knockoff shop for like $10. So should have expected something to happen, but I wasn't expecting it to almost burn down my property. But anyway, so like I said, I gotta get all of this stuff broken down and into the trash can, and then try to figure out what I'm gonna do with. Good news for us, my son will be coming home very soon. He has everybody infatuated with him, so I think he's like been ready to come home for like the last week and a half, but they're just trying to hold on to him because he's just so doggone cute. That's just the way I feel. I don't have to be right. That knife is more of a hazard than it is helping. I just seem to be kicking up a lot of dust everywhere. Let's go get my other knife. Let's see what it can do. Okay, now that that's done, I have to start getting some practice in on putting the car seat in the truck, which means I'm going right back outside. Jackets. I don't use jackets anymore. I'm gonna miss you guys. So the base we have is from Safety First, of course. You'll see a full review of the stroller car seat combo, but links to it will be in the description either way if you just need a hand picking something up. The instructions for putting this thing together are on the inside. Don't rip this out and then try to put this into the car seat. I was about to do that. I would have been a creek if I did. If your car does not have this little symbol for the little anchors that they use to strap it in, you're gonna have to use the seat belt. So just make sure you follow the instructions for installing this with the seat belt if you don't have these anchors. I have the anchors, thankfully. So we're gonna do what they say is the rear facing install. It's actually pretty simple. You're just undoing the anchors, there's two. One goes on each side through these little holes here. I gotta kind of fish for this hook. It is laying down, so that's one. So after that's hooked, you take your strap that's left over here. There's a little gray button on the strap. You push that, and you just tighten her down. It's a little too much wiggle for me. There we go. All right, and apparently that's down, but I'm not happy with that. There's a lot of lift there. It's rather concerning. Future Brandon here. This is the Uppababy anchor. This is the other one we got from a friend. It's already in the seat, as you can tell. One of the things that I actually like about this one, these straps here, they actually have their own tension mechanism built in. So what you do, there's two orange buttons right here. These release the tension on the strap. So you hold down one button, not much, but you could pull it basically, and it still has good tension on it as you're pulling it. this thing is not going anywhere once you get it locked in. For install, hold on to the button so you can get as much slack as you need. You're gonna find that groove and boom, there you go. Clips right into place. There is a leveler here. If this isn't level, you'll see some red on one of the sides, which is not leveled, so you just have to adjust it. There's a button here at the top, if you can see where my thumb is. I can just lift the camera. There's a button right here at the top to release the tension on the backboard. So you just push that up and down, but I already got it locked in place. Like I said, I already put this in to see if it would fit in the first place, so it's already leveled. It's already locked in. There's another tensioner thing here. If you see red, that means it's not at its full tension, which means this thing could probably still wobble. Let's give it a wobble test. Yeah, you see that's too much wobble. I think the instructions online said that if it wobbles more than an inch, that's not good. So definitely want to make sure this thing is tightened down as much as possible. Push down. Boom. You might have to push it back and forth just to wiggle it to get more tension, but other than that, a little bit of downforce if you can get inside the car, either this direction or from the door. I actually did it from the door, so don't think you have to crawl all the way over, be on your hands and knees in your car in order to get this done. You don't have to. It's just that simple. But other than that, once this is in, that ain't going nowhere. Let's see. Now, tip that they did give us in the hospital is that you make sure that you look at your owner's manual for the actual vehicle so that you know if you are putting it in correctly. I will review that just to make sure I did everything correctly. But if so, this is how you install it, literally. I'm gonna practice this a couple of times, and I'm not gonna tell Tiffany that I've practiced this a couple of times because there's a test at the hospital that we have to show that we, put this in correctly or know how to put this in correctly. I'm gonna wait and see if she does it correctly. I'll leave the instructions in. I'm not gonna be that evil. Anyway, let's get this thing out of here. All right, now this anchor seems to be a little bit long. I'm gonna have to check in the manual to see if that's okay for that to, have that little bit of overhang. And so Charlie keeps going out in the garage. I'm telling him not to. Get back in here. He's just in discovery mode today. Charlie, come here. You know it's not safe for you out there. I mean, it probably is, but I don't want them out there unsupervised. Like, literally just like a little bit more. But the thing is, if you look at the bottom where it meets the seat, this stops back here. That is all the way up there. That's a good, I want to say a good 2 inches, maybe more. So yeah, probably end up going with this one over the safety first. Like I said, just for the truck though. Safety first will go in my car, which now that I think about it, that means I need to practice putting the safety first in my car and practice putting this one in the truck.